How's it going, Dungeoneers? It's your boy Luke here, and welcome to a brand new video, where today I'm going to be trying something that people have been asking me to do for quite a while, and I never really tried it out, but we're going to give it a shot today, and that is a patch note video. There's going to be no gameplay or anything in the background, guys, so go ahead and minimize me or put me over in your second monitor, and we're going to be going over the patch notes for today. If you enjoy this video, guys, let me know, and I can do one every time a patch comes out. And if it doesn't get the best reception, I'm just not going to worry about it. But I kind of wanted to try it out. I know people have been periodically throughout the years asking me if I'm going to do patch note updates. So I figured we'd give it a try. And today is actually a very interesting day because some quite important content to the game has come out. So this is June 22nd. This patch just dropped last night. It contains 79 updates and is 1.8 gigabytes. So first and most important thing, guys, the Tier 5 pet system has finally entered the game. The adventurer's faithful companions can now be trained to Tier 5 and also be appointed as alpha pets. You can now train Tier 4 pets into Tier 5 pets, who will also gain the ability to be appointed as alpha pets. Alpha pets will keep other packs in your pack in line to make sure they will all work together to aid you in your adventures. The alpha pet's talent will increase by 1 additional level, and their pack leader skill will increase the looting speed of all your other pets nearby. You can only appoint one Tier 5 pet as an alpha, and any other Tier 5 pets checked out will display the same stats as the other Tier 4 pets. We originally designed the Tier 5 pets to boast a greater variety of skills or effects, akin to an upgraded Tier 4 pet, so to speak. However, we felt the process to upgrade to a Tier 5 would prove too taxing on adventurers, so we decided to focus on increasing the pet looting speed. I completely agree with that. I know that the abilities and stuff that pets have are definitely important to gameplay. However, I feel like most people really just care about the looting speed. So allowing them to buff the looting speed up is definitely a great update. Here we are. So Tier 5 pets, you can appoint them, and essentially you can now train level 10 Tier 4 pets to Tier 5 through Obi Bellin at the Old Wisdom Tree in Commissylvia. That's the owl. You probably know who it is. If you haven't seen Old Wisdom Tree, it's just a little bit to the east of the Commissylvia main area, Grana. So head over there, talk to this guy. Summon the Black Spirit, accept the Pet Domesticated Squabbles quest. Complete it to unlock the Tier 5 pet training button through Obi Bellin. You can start this quest from level 60 via the Black Spirit and check your progress through quests in the suggested tab. Make sure you've ticked life quests under the quest type if you cannot see the quests. I recommend you select all if you're doing questing in general anyway, but definitely a good thing to do. So training a Tier 5 pet requires 1 Royal Plume, and you can create one of those through your Simple Alchemy tab by combining 40 magical shards, 10 growth regents, and 800 fine lightweight plumes. Now the growth regents you can get for Old Moon shops for 60 million silver each, meaning that a Tier 5 pet is going to cost 600 million silver, plus however much it costs you to get the magical shards and the growth regent. Now, as for how to get the growth regent, it doesn't seem like it shows it in here. If we were to search for it, I hit search and it didn't show up. It changed something on my other monitor. Okay. I can't seem to get it to growth. So growth regents and then the fine lightweight plume. So if we were to check the fine. That's the only time it actually says that. So for how to actually find these, it doesn't have it in the patch notes yet. Let me just move that to the way that I had it before. Perfect. So far it seems like it's going to cost 600 mil plus however much it costs you to get these fine lightweight plumes, but it doesn't actually show in the patch notes how to get those. So yeah, 600 mil for a Tier 5 pet honestly seems pretty decent. The amount of money that are in the game now, you can really get that much money pretty quickly. I don't think it's too incredible. And it'll be super effective if you're grinding areas like Centaurs, where it's sort of a one-shot and run area. So, yeah, get your Tier 5s, boys. Once you acquire Royal Plume and have your Tier 4 level 10 pet checked in, you'll be able to train a Tier 5 pet through Obi Bellin. Tier 5 pet training will always succeed, and Tier 5 pets do not gain a special appearance or skill when trained to Tier 5. So essentially what's going to happen here, guys, is you're going to get your Tier 5, and then you're going to appoint it as an alpha pet. And the most important thing here, alpha pets grant the following effects when checked out. Pack leader, loot cooldown minus 15% for active pets, meaning you get 15% increased looting speed, guys. For one-shot and run spots, this is incredibly powerful, okay? You're doing your Centaurs, you're doing Sulfur Mine, maybe you're on a seasonal, you're grinding these one-shot and run spots, 15% increase. Because look, you're going to be leaving trash behind, right? So having that extra 15% looting speed, essentially, if you're in a spot where you're over clearing, you're going to make 15% more money. So this 600 million silver increase does not seem like it's going to be a bad increase. They also get +1 talent to whatever your pet's talent is, whether it's auto fishing or anything like that. Special skills fishing cooldown, reduced gathering amount are not affected. So for talents, it means the combat XP ones, increased weight, stuff like that. Tier 5 pets who have not been appointed as alpha will retain the same stats as a tier 4 pet. So it seems like you basically want to get 1 to tier 5, make that your alpha pet, and that'll increase the looting of all your other pets. If you want to change your pet to another pet's appearance or skills via exchange, you must do so before trading your pet to tier 5. So it seems like once it's tier 5, you are locked into it. Blacksmith function improvements. The dwarven artisans of Gavinia Great Crater have dropped and developed an improved way to repair and extract items. The newly improved functions have been spreading across the continent far and wide, from stable keepers to even the campsites. Now adventurers will only need to press the repair button once to repair any item that is in need of repair, and the means of extracting outfits have also been improved. But before using the select all button and extracting from outfits, please make sure you've locked any outfit and costume appearances you do not wish to accidentally extract and destroy. This is fantastic. So now your inventory, your horse gear, your ship gear, your weared? Oh no. The gear that you're wearing, anyway, and your guild gear, everything will repair in one go, so you no longer need to worry about repair and inventory, repair horse gear, blah, blah, blah. Everything will repair in one button, and you can pick and choose what criteria to repair via the cogwheel-shaped settings on the side. This is super nice, especially if you're, using your tent in the middle of a grind session. Having a one-click repair all button is super nice, but make sure you lock your stuff, boys, because you don't want to accidentally dismantle your costume. Added the function to lock an outfit costume to prevent extraction. Shift RMB on any outfit or costume appearance you wish to lock in your inventory. Locked outfit costume appearances will not appear in the list for the extracted outfit window, thus lessening the risk of accidentally extracting them. You can upload and save locked appearance costume data. So basically, you can just hit extract all now instead of having to do them one at a time, but make sure that you don't accidentally extract your stuff. Otherwise, you're going to lose your beautiful costume. You can now purchase lightstone extraction tools from armor vendors and use their extraction function to extract lightstones. I guess I didn't even really realize that there wasn't any way to take lightstones out of artifacts, but there you are. You can now do that. You can purchase this from an armor vendor, although it doesn't say what the price would be. I'm assuming it'll be probably 1 or 10 mil, and probably a one-use thing. Just like how the blacksmith mirrors are for taking out things like Kudum hearts, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, Garmoth hearts, stuff like that. The floor chest to contrabass, named after the instructor of the famous maestro Artina, the wandering musician, is now available. In addition, Marnie's instruments, invented by the famous mad scientist, have also been discovered. 4 different types of Marnians and the Marnie bass are available, ready to produce mystical sounds never before heard in the world of Black Desert. Many of our musically inclined adventurers have composed wonderful music with their beginner Florchesta instruments thus far. We hope that the new additions of the Florchesta contrabass and Marnie's instruments will inspire both I'm a producer, woo, and novice adventurers alike to create compositions that aren't just exciting, but also express sounds in greater detail and volume. The mysterious Marnians are aptly named Wavy Planet, Illusion Tree, Secret Note, and Sandwich, each capable of producing 4 unique sounds for a total of 16 different styles. With such a variety of possible sounds, each time you compose a new music score, it can feel as if you're composing a brand new song. So we got some new instruments, guys, for those of you who enjoy making music in the game. I know some people are very into it and have made some pretty incredible songs, actually. I've heard like plenty of songs that I didn't think would ever be possible, and people have made them. So you can get the Florchesta contrabass by combining a blueprint of Florchesta contrabass, maple plywood, iron ingots, gold ingots, and dewdrop of Soil's soliloquy. You can purchase the blueprint for the Florchesta contrabass from Artina's instrument shop located in Lake Kaya, Lake Flondor, Salinar Pond, and Oncado Inner Harbor. Right-click the contrabass blueprint to be guided to Artina and Lake Kaya, who will help you obtain the Dewdrop of Soil Soliloquy to craft the instrument, and you can accept the daily quest to obtain the Dewdrop of Soil Soliloquy by having the blueprint in your inventory. And here you go. You can see a Shy playing a actually quite nice-looking bass. I'm genuinely kind of surprised how nice it actually looks. I thought they would just make it like your regular brown double bass, but they actually have a really nice like gold and light blue pattern on it. I think it's really nice. And for those of you who are really into music, playing the music in game, which I know it's not like a huge part of the population, but it isn't a tiny part either. I know that it is quite a few people do this. So there you go. You can get a new bass. And then as well, there are also quests to get new items. There is a piano. There is a bass guitar. There is, it looks like 4 different types of pianos and a bass guitar. I'm not quite sure what the different sounds of them are. One has a circle, one has a triangle, one has a square, and one has an H. I don't know. It almost looks like an H. But let me know what they end up sounding like. And then you can also get all these extra pieces here. This is all to help you build these new instruments, guys. Like I said, we got a bass guitar. I'm kind of curious if you can dye it. I don't think you need to. Don't get me wrong. I really think this black, silver, and light gold color scheme and light blue color scheme, absolutely awesome. I think it looks fantastic, but I don't know if you can actually dye the instruments. It'll be interesting to find out. There's also new titles you can get, The Wings of Marnie and The Musician. They also have 3 ranges of BPM now. You can do 1 to 79 BPM, 80 to 129 BPM, or 130 BPM plus if you're playing some sweet drum and bass music in your Black Desert Online. New improvements, character changes. Now these ones, I'm going to be straight up. I'm not going to offer an opinion on whether they're, really good or really bad. I am not experienced enough to really make, character balance opinions, in my opinion. I don't think I really have the authority to make videos about that. So I would follow up with whatever your favorite content creator is for the class that you play. But there's only 2 in this patch, which is Acts of Destruction. Fix the issue where 1003% attack damage was being applied instead of 763% attack damage. So Berserker, I guess, was actually, I guess it's a nerf, but it's actually how it was intended to be. I guess it was actually doing 300% more damage than it was supposed to. So they're just lowering that one down. And then for Shy, fix the issue where you couldn't move or your instrument remained on your character when you use certain social actions immediately after canceling performing music. Basically, you couldn't emote without your, piano or your harp or whatever being stuck to your arm. Just a visual glitch, and they have now gotten rid of those. Arena of Solaire changes. Apply the following changes. The matching times for certain ranking brackets of Arena of Solaire have been improved so you guys can get into games quicker. All adventurers will now have their family names displayed in the battlefield rather than the character name. Removed the pull effect that occurred when the unknown sphere that appears in round 4 and 5 at Ruins of Soul started fusing in the middle. I don't play Arena of Solaire, but that sounds really obnoxious. Change so that the guild skill passives and buffs are not applied in Arena of Solaire anymore. That makes perfect sense. Change the recent results UI in Arena of Solaire to display your last 20 matches. Improve the light effect of the elements to be displayed when using optimization mode and when effect opacity is set at 30%. Basically, if you guys are playing on your RuneScape settings for as much FPS as possible, you will actually be able to see a little bit more visual clarity when it comes to light effects and elements. And change the arena music to immediately start after the round begins. Now, let's get into the things that are getting me excited. First off, new item Heart of Kudum is a offhand item, I guess, sort of like a Garmoth heart that you could slot into your weapons. And this one, you can slot it into your, awakening weapons. The other one's the offhand. So the Heart of Kudum is used to upgrade sub-weapons. The upgraded sub-weapons will gain the Earth-Shaking prefix. That's interesting because on the actual item picture, it says Heart of Kudum can be used to reform awakening weapons. But I think it is actually supposed to be offhand weapons. I believe that is just a spelling mistake. The Heart of Kudum. So Earth-Shaking sub-weapons grant special attack evasion rate plus 7%, guys. That is really, really good. Especially for me. Let's be honest here. I'm playing Mystic. I like my evasion. 7% special attack evasion rate. So if you're getting hit in the back, down attacks, back attacks, air attacks as well, All those are you're going to have a 7% evasion rate against them. That is super insane. I think this is going to be a really good item. And it's dropped by the Thundercloud Kudum, which means people are actually going to have a reason to show up to that boss, because let's be honest, guys, before this, it really wasn't good. Okay, Thundercloud Kudum, it would break all your crystals. It was really, really terrible. It killed everybody, and honestly, it kind of sucked. And the only thing you got out of it was an alchemy stone that really sucked. So this is great that it's coming in there. I'm actually probably going to try and get one of these. Make sure you guys are showing up to your Thundercloud Kudums for that sub-weapon. Yeah, it says right here sub-weapon, but for some reason up here it says awakening weapons. I think this is meant to say can't be used to reform awakening weapons. But yeah, so that's super nice. So for example, if you had a pen Kudum shield, it now adds an extra 7% special attack evasion rate. And that is super good. Maybe even allowing you to take the special attack evasion rate out of your chest piece and maybe putting new crystals in there. A lot of interesting builds are going to be going on with this. Really, really great. And then the Kudum's Power Stone, which initially really sucked. Upon release Kudum's power to nearby enemies and hit with minus 10 DP for 30 seconds. Now also gives you an increased 5% item drop rate, boys. Built-in drop rate buffs into the Kudum's Power Stone, okay? So the Kudum's Power Stone, as far as I remember, is an alchemy stone. So when you have it on, every use, so however long the use is, you're going to non-stop DP debuff nearby monsters for minus 10 DP, and you're going to get a 5% increased item drop rate. Another great reason now to show up to Thundercloud Kudum. Again, before, nobody really did it. I think this is really a good chance. I really think this is a good thing, because realistically, I've gone to Thundercloud Kudum maybe once or twice, and I've never seen other people there, ever. Like, nobody goes to it. And I died multiple times and almost lost every crystal I had. So hopefully this will make the trade-off a little bit better. I still think they should make it so that in rage bosses, when you die, you don't lose crystals. But I mean, we'll have to see what they're going on. Or just make it so they can't one-shot you with no winding up. Added information to item descriptions of Starlit, Jade's Breath, and Corrupted Breath about their additional effects. Change the following in the item description of the magical Lightstone crystal, added extra details of how to obtain it, and fix the issue where Pure Powder Regent was not mentioned in the crafting method of the Purified Lightstone of Flora. Improved emphasis on many items. Added details about crafting uses and how to obtain the Aquila's Flower and the Aquila's Tear, which is very nice because I ended up having to use a guide for those. Fixed details about how to obtain and use the item descriptions in Luminous Cobalt Ingot, Enhanced Island Tree-Coated Plywood, and Starlit Emulsifier. Pretty much just more clarity in item descriptions, guys. Fix the issue of how enhancement levels of items were displayed. Fix the issue where gathering item drop rate effects of tools in your Liana's tool bag would not be applied in certain situations. So now you guys are getting the proper drop rate buffs that you're supposed to for all my life skilling homies out there. Fix the issue where costumes made from Old Moon Costume Mill could not be used on Extract Outfit. That's actually super nice because now you can actually generate materials, make costumes, and then extract them. So you can actually get more free-to-play cronstones for those people who don't want to spend money, or maybe don't want to buy them off the market. You can now actually make your own costumes and extract them. Improve the item descriptions for materials for crafting sea crystals. Has a whole bunch of a list of items here, and that'll just give you more interesting descriptions, tells you how to get them, where to get them from. Fix the issue where the amount of certain items in level 1 barter list would appear abnormal when refreshed. I don't barter, so I'm not sure if that was a big issue, but hopefully it fixes you guys. And then added islands where the following level 1 trade goods could be bartered when refreshing the list: cotton fabric, rough obsidian ore, tin ingots, maple planks, corn dough, and barley dough. And now something that I'm very excited about. Applied the following changes to the loot obtained from Stars End monsters. Increased the drop rate of Black Distortion earrings from Stars End monsters by 1.2 times, and increased the drop rate of Black Distortion earrings from Possessed Apostles of Malevolence by 2 times. Guys, Black Disto earrings are becoming easier to get, and I know there's the ongoing joke that 1.2 times 0 is still 0. Guys, let's be real here. You're going to be getting more distos. If you're perhaps a med-level account, you just came out of seasonal, you're about 260 to 265 AP, head to Stars End, see if you can get yourself lucky with some distos. They're still max price on the auction house. They're still 320 to 340 mil. Pre-orders up. They are going to be a good money maker, guys. Go ahead and try it out. Let me know if you guys get more distos. Apply the following change to the Jade Starlight Forest. Increase the probability of Wayne Winter Guardian Erebjork appearing while defeating Oskasins by 2.65 times. I have unfortunately not gone to Jade Starlight Forest yet, but I believe he is the elite that you want to kill and has a higher chance of dropping certain items. Going to be getting more of those. Apply the following changes to Murawak's Labyrinth of Mountain of Eternal Winter. Violent leader Ironclad Maraska has had his subterranean tremor sensing abilities heightened even further. Increase the probability of him appearing by 5 times. And General Murasato will now defend even more fiercely against intruders. Increase the probability of him spawning by 1.5 times. Improved the way Skeleton Whitmirth in Hex Sanctuary appears when seeking adventurous souls to look more natural. I'm pretty sure I remember hearing somebody said he had some pretty jank animations. He just kind of, walked around in like a weird way. So they kind of updated his animations a bit. And then removed ethereal earrings from the Ataraxian drop chest, and the probability of getting the ethereal earring has been evenly spread among the remaining items on the list, such as Tungrad, Tungrad Ring Pry, Duo Tungrad Ring, Vaha's Dawn, Pry Vahas, and Duo Vahas. And then in the rare box, instead of having the ethereal, the Vahas, and the Tungrad, you just get a Tungrad or a Vahas, either or. It also, please note guys, applies to the loot that is obtained after the update, does not apply to the Sika's rare boxes already in your possession. So you're going to have to do Ataraxian again in order to get the better upgraded boxes. Change the following loot price that can be obtained by gathering with a hoe after defeating mushrooms in Polly's Forest. Instead of having these mushrooms drop for 1955, they are now 9.7k. But I don't know anybody who actually uses a hoe on the mushrooms. I'll be straight honest with you, BDO. I don't know if this is going to increase that, but time will tell. And this is actually cool too for those of you who remember grinding Murmok Forest. Applied the following change so that the Murmok Lookout and Murmok Watcher don't get killed before the monsters they summoned are killed. Your initial attacks against the Lookout and the Watcher will now deal less damage, meaning you won't be able to accidentally kill the tree spawning the mini guys as often as possible, because if you're grinding in a group, that's always the most obnoxious thing, right? Is when you're trying to grind, your friend accidentally hits it, it blows up, and now you're out like 2 packs of monsters. There is a bunch more quests and knowledge being added. There is Cryo and Velia has something new. Cute Kittens in Velia. A child with an unusual accent in the Calfian slum. A Valencian archaeologist. And the Adraxia work manager and storage keeper have new rumors. They fixed a couple little NPC things, improved the lines and sitting posture of a soldier, improved the Calfion Bane farmland resident conversations, just little things. In the UI, added a function to see the upgrade tree where you can check your ship level when upgrading ships. This is very nice. It gives you like a brand new little flow chart so you can kind of see what you're actually working towards as you go to get your final items. And then just a whole bunch of little tiny itty bitty icon changes, a new image for the Arena of Solaire, fix an issue on the exchange pet window where you wouldn't be able to, it would display in another language. Tiny little stuff. And then for system, biggest changes, improved so the quest completion sound doesn't play every time a monster required for an objective is defeated, and fixed an issue where pets that cannot be taken out simultaneously assigned to different groups prevented the group takeout from functioning properly. I don't know anybody who has enough pets that they need multiple groups, but hey, I'm not everyone in this game. Your web updates. Fix the issue of the streamer channel introduction being cut off in a specific resolution. Improve the news page. Improve the video size on the official website. Fix the issue of unknown area displaying login history when signing up with OpenID on the official website. And change the text that shows when logging in with a Steam account on the official website without a Pearl Abyss ID. Little tiny things. They fix like a couple little display things as well. The Dark Knight shoot ad changed a little bit. The Musa Tormented Soul Gloves changed a little bit. Just little tiny updates. Fix the issue where the God-Eye dual glaives appeared abnormal while standing idle. Just a little, little graphical glitches. And honestly, that is pretty much it, guys. Everything else in here is just a recap of older updates. So yeah, honestly, I'm super excited. I'm going to go out and get myself a tier 5 pet and go try the brand new Star's End. Can't wait to get myself some distos, get that profit. I'll be honest, I'm probably going to go for 4 hours and never get a single thing, but hey, you never know until you try, right? But if you guys enjoyed today's video, let me know down in the comment section below. And if you want me to run through the patch notes again next week, let me know as well. Don't forget to check out my youtube.com/dungeoneers, or my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/dungeoneerstv. It's been a blast, guys. We'll see you in the next video, and have a great night.